Okay, so last session, upon entering Claire's kitchen, you found yourself not only face to face with the kobolds, Gulshan and Fuchsia, but also a heavy weighted trial of a high ranking official in the Dask organization. To the kobolds' dislike, the trial ended in a non violent recess in order for Kavala to determine if Haresh's words were ones of truth. As the Dask officials filed out of the dungeon pit, Arjun beckoned over Barston with a deep, connecting stare, and the party was able to gather more insider information behind the Dask enemy lines. Most notably, that there is an obvious divide happening in the region that may play a part in further investigations. After sharing your own information with the Dragonborn, a round of weirdling tea was shared that ended in strange phenomena happening to each of you and lasting well into the night. Thankfully, a mostly restful night of sleep followed, leaving you rested yet oddly confused as to what happened the previous night. And this morning, so y'all rested all night in this room. This morning you wake up, everyone's kind of curled in a ball. SM396 is still standing in the corner, and all the effects have worn off.
I guess first things first, we probably check on this fellow, see how he's doing.
Does anybody have a mirror?
Don't you have a mirror?
No, I do not have a mirror on me.
I do not neither.
Does anybody have something shiny that I can look into?
Use my watch.
I'm still a man. I'm still a man, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
and if
Wait,
you
yeah.
if
No.
you,
It
I don't think so.
No,
'cause
you wouldn't because
slept.
it only lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
The disguise
Yeah,
hat.
so-
Wait,
you be
wait.
yourself.
If she woke
Okay.
up this
So the
morning,
hat.
she can have realized and put it back on or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but you
okay.
would still
So
have to like cast it again, you know.
okay, so I'm not a man anymore.
No, you're not a
Correct.
man,
Yourself.
and the hallucination's worn off, so now
All right.
you're back. Your hair's back.
Oh, all right. Does anybody have a mirror that I can look into? Because I have to make sure that I'm so afraid of what happened last night that I just need to look at myself.
Bill Kyrie, it was a hallucinogen. You're fine. You look beautiful. Don't worry.
I know, but I have to make sure that I look like how I wanted to look because my hair. It took so long for me to grow out my hair, and I just have to make sure that everything's all right.
I scavenged through my bag and I look for a mirror, then I toss it at her.
Oh, I fumble with it. Do I catch it?
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Or, yeah.
16.
Yeah,
I
you
would
were able to
assume so,
catch
more than
it.
5 feet
Okay.
away.
Kind of like snap it with one hand and pull it down to you.
Oh, my beautiful hair. I'm so. Alright. Okay, we can move on. We can carry on. I fix my hair and I fix my braid a little bit because it's gotten a little bit disheveled, and so I go ahead and I just fix up my braid, and then I'm ready. I'm ready to carry on.
It's funny how like her personality completely changes now.
As Barston hears all this racket, he slowly crawls out of the fetal position and stands up, and he kind of looks
You
around
feeling
at
a
all
little
you guys.
sheepish?
Kind of tweaks his neck from side to side. So
Nah.
what happened last night? I just remember
were-
really wanting to eat some grass.
You were feeling a little sheepish. You really were.
Sheepish, huh?
Hmm.
Hmm.
You do not remember.
Huh.
You had a good time.
Are you okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Now
I
I'm
just
okay.
remember
Yes.
you being passed
Oh yes,
out.
I totally passed out. It was very intense.
Man, what a night.
Imagine being hit by a fireball and it killing you. That's what I felt. Well, not necessarily felt, but saw. A little overwhelming.
It's pretty intense.
And indeed it was. I even knew it was so, but it still happened.
I go up to 396 and I use my cloak and I'm just shining her. How's the tree doing today?
Like slowly lifting my legs up, making sure they're not connected to the ground. Then I can move.
You look all good. Do I see any abnormalities on her body?
Yeah, you've got another mushroom wherever you choose for it to be located.
There we go.
Out the side of your neck.
Yeah.
maybe.
You can hear.
That is weird.
I pluck
You
it
might want to get
and I
that
hand it
checked.
to her. I climb
Testing
up.
1, 2, 3. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
we can-
Okay, just make
Yes.
sure.
We don't see you, but we hear you.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay. I pluck the mushroom and I stop hearing myself in Megan's mic. I take out the mushroom and I put it in her hand. I put it in 396's hand. Here you go. Found this.
Oh. What do I do with it?
Put it where the other one is.
I hand it over to Corlin.
I thought
I
you
put
had
in
it
my
in your
inventory.
slot. Here,
No,
now.
I only have a spoon in there right now.
Oh. Barston, you're finally awake. Bad night.
You can say that again.
Alexa.
Bad night. Did it. Okay. I have a question for you, Barston. And I get up and I want to take a walk and make myself a drink. That's my morning routine. Wake up and have a drink. And take Barston with me.
Okay. Do you want to leave the room?
I guess I have to go to where the liquor cabinet is. Barston, where's your liquor cabinet?
I don't have a liquor cabinet, but there's a vendor outside. We can go get
That's the same
a
thing.
drink. Okay.
Do you think they have coffee?
I don't know.
Can I come with you? I want some coffee.
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
It comes out here.
All right. Yep. Just two of the. Barston, you want one?
Can make it rip it.
Barston, you want a drink?
Yeah, man. It's right here. This guy.
Okay, 3 drinks, please.
Wait. I wanted coffee.
Yeah, 3 drinks, please.
All right.
I need 1 to wash away what happened last night, the other to have a good morning.
Looks like you're still in the room.
I'm not moving it.
Okay, so you guys walk out, and he introduces. This is Victor. He keeps a ready supply of all the usual needs. It's just, it's kind of like we don't keep very much on us down here, so just for fear of it getting stolen off our person. So this is kind of where we keep our stuff if we have any shipments. So he asks for 3 drinks, and y'all get 3 glasses of ale.
Okay, now we can finally finish our conversation from last night.
Yeah, just be careful with this stuff. This is Thunder Ale. It's kind of a little spicy.
Oh, come on. Any halfling can really handle their drink. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
As I chug half of my beverage.
4.
It makes you a little loopy, but
That's some stuff. But the question that I had last night, at least I think it was last night, the big meeting that everyone was at, it was someone familiar there, and I think they were Ani. They were next to what's her face? Kavala.
you mean her partner, Barum?
I think so. They were to her right. Either way.
You're right. Oh, you mean the one standing next to the knoll?
Yeah, that one.
That's Altork. He's her son.
Her son. Well, her son attacked me and Grin on my first day out of the city. I think they were trying to grab something that my father had given me. Money. Or this stupid stick.
Yeah.
But does that mean that you're in cahoots with them? And that you knew all about it? And that...
No, I don't. Her guard. The guard are all members of the Voice of Contra. They aren't aligned with my division. So, I don't really know what. Like I said, I'm on a different path from Gavala. I don't really know what their intentions are. My line of command comes from a different source.
Well, something is amiss since her son there tried to rob me.
I can imagine it was probably they probably needed information. I mean, it's the first time you'd been out of the city by yourself, if I remember correctly, and they probably were taking the chance to get to you, and get some information out of you.
So, you know if they are as giving as Kavala can be, typically?
As giving of a punishment?
Yes. Are they more loose and don't let, prisoners or captives live?
I mean, yeah, they're usually pretty harsh. I mean, but there's a ton of monsters down here. What do you expect? Someone's got to keep them in line.
Because they captured Grin, and they let Grin go. It could mean that Grin may have given them information. I need to go check on Grin. There's something off now, and I'm comfortable that Grin is now back at my parents' home after being captured by them. And he's just happy-go-lucky. Just seems off.
Yeah, I don't really know what to tell you about that, but they are very good at what they do.
And how much does Kavala love her children? Just quick question. You know?
Not much. I mean, he's a grown adult, so.
Okay.
This coffee is very delicious.
Oh. Notice you were there. Sorry. I was expecting a man.
I was just sipping on my coffee.
Yeah.
Apparently this is coffee.
Oh, yes, the best coffee.
I'm more than halfway done with it. It was.
Oh, just keep going. Marston.
All right. Yeah.
So, just in case you forgot about last night, you turned into a sheep, you flew around the room, and I fell asleep counting sheep because you kept circling. So, that's all I have for that. But your friends, they said they could get us an appointment or a meeting with the orcs. That. So,
yeah, I know where they're staying. I could probably bring them over to you, or I could bring you guys over to where they're staying.
I mean, if you could bring them here, we'll way easier. This isn't even our safe house. If something goes wrong, you got this.
Okay. Yeah, just wait here. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right. I go back with Belle, back to the room with everyone.
Okay.
Finally got that conversation done. How's everyone in here? Nyack, Talia, how are you doing?
Just chilling.
Sounds exactly like her. Good job, Nyack. You're copying her pretty well. Talia, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
All right. I think that's all of us. All right.
Corlin, how are you feeling? Can you not hear me?
I was muted.
Oh.
I'm doing just fine.
Oh, all right. I just wanted to make sure because you seemed pretty distraught yesterday, so.
It was a little overwhelming, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure you're alright.
I appreciate your concern.
Yeah, of course.
Are you feeling better?
Oh, yes, my hair. Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think you guys understand how important my hair is to me, so. I couldn't dare to live without it, and.
I have way too much of it. You ever need any? Trust me, I can spare.
You're such a good friend. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. How are you
around
doing,
this
396? You feeling better?
I can move around now.
I might take that as feeling better. check on 396 just to make sure she's doing all right. She was a little disturbed the other day. Are you still like glowing like orange, like your face plant and whatnot, or do you feel like a little more?
Only if you start like brewing something.
No, I'm
She
not.
now
going
has
to.
like PTSD of tea.
We'll work on that.
PTSD.
If he starts making some type of concoction, she's gonna start turning a little
Well,
uncomfortable.
just tea right now. She has yet to experience all the other drugs. So
Did your tea make another mushroom grow on me?
no, it does not have that type of effect. It is only a hallucinogen. There is no side effects. That probably came from you sleeping. I don't know. That is unusual.
Okay, I just want to talk to everyone here now that we're all done with the good mornings and stuff. Corlin, what the fuck, man? We were in the
What?
middle of a conversation, and all of a sudden, everybody just starts flipping the fuck out.
To be honest, this is the first time that everyone has you'd like to say, a bad trip.
Do you
Normally,
understand
it's
how
a
uncomfortable that was?
little better.
That was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, but
I-
now you
I
all have a
introduced
story,
you
you
to
know,
my
and an
friends- and my
experience.
friends' friends.
You'll never forget this place.
You have
you know?
embarrassed
I'll never
me.
forget how upset I was when I thought I lost all my hair. Oh my god.
But hey, now, honestly, Bill Kyrie, if it ever actually happens, you'll have a way to deal with it. It's like you've experienced.
Yes, I'll just have to call Aldrin.
Mhm.
I just have to call Aldrin and just ask him if I could use his hat.
Don't you have the
See?
spell to
Just-
disguise
and
self?
And I'll dress like a man and drag. It's all right. I can just do that. It's all right.
You have a spell.
Put on
You
a
can do it
performance.
Yeah,
yourself.
but it's better when it's free. You know what I mean?
I completely understand, because I have the same spell, and I wasn't going to tell you about it, because I like to keep that shit for myself.
It's better when it's free.
I'm watching the time go on my broken clock stopwatch, or what is it? What's it called?
You can just hang on to that near your Bill Kyrie. I don't necessarily need it.
Pocket
Alright.
watch.
Pocket watch. I'm staring at the pocket watch that doesn't work, and I'm just like hoping that it moves in time while listening to them. No, this isn't working. We have a job, Corlin.
Yeah, we did good on the job.
You
Did
have
we?
to make the job a little fun every once in a while. I'm just
please,
saying.
Please tell me what you've learned from last night's
Nothing,
conversation.
nothing at all. First off,
Okay.
I had asked some very important questions. First off, is we were staying here for the night, before I even got started. The answer was yes. And then
Asked
secondly,
if they
I
had a kettle. That's the only question you asked last night.
No. I asked everybody if we're staying here. The answer was yes. I was like, okay, understandable. Then I went to the kettle. Didn't necessarily tell you what I was doing, but that was part of the adventure, part of the excitement.
Albeit, I had a good time.
Just like
too.
have it to be a telltale sign. If I ever ask you guys questions, you just be on caution.
There's a time and a place. If my father
Oh, the
caught,
time and place was perfect.
if my father fucking caught that shit, he would have done something.
You know what?
that I
Next
do not
time,
know.
I'll just include your father, and he'll be okay.
Maybe. Either way, we're waiting for the orcs that saw these creatures that we did in the ice cavern ice, whatever we saw. They saw something similar, so we're waiting for them to come here.
Well, we also found out some more information, right? I mean, we found out about these 3 hags that are potentially, kind of rule this area. We don't necessarily have to follow them, but they're a big part of this, the cogs. So we just
You
need
are
to be
right.
wary.
I
about
thought that I was dreaming that part, because
No. I saw the shapeshifter, Katara, I believe, the voice. We got the power-hungry, Mania, I believe, the fist, and then Thrashaw, the mind. Those are like the cogs, or the hags of this area. They're in
not of
the
this
Great
era.
Crag.
They are not of this era. They are all the way in fucking Drome.
Well,
Drum.
just
Go
saying people
on.
follow them here.
Drome. Sorry, I had a bit to drink this morning.
Yes, I did too.
I only follow
You
one
had
person, that's the Lord
coffee.
of the Hunt.
No, you told me it was coffee. You didn't tell me it was.
Yeah, no,
It was a
definitely-
coffee.
It was coffee.
It was coffee.
So,
Yeah.
Kyra,
Oh.
would you like some actual coffee?
See, now I'm confused. Yes, I would like some actual coffee.
At this point, you all hear a knock on the door.
I give her some sharp sugar under like, and it's like a hand drift while Aldrin goes and answers the door.
Who is
I'll
it?
use this with discretion.
It's me, Barston.
I get sharp
Barston
sugar.
who?
Give me cookie.
I gave you quote air quotes coffee.
Powder coffee.
Barston who?
Arjun, let me in.
Oh, okay. Yep. Gotcha. I go ahead and jump up and unlock the door and pull it.
Okay. He walks in. The 3 orcs are gonna follow. He introduces, this is Badina, Pazal, and Gargathak.
Could you type those out?
They're
Yeah.
in there.
I just put them on the screen.
They should be there.
Oh, okay, I do see them. Never mind, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Since we all were part of that conversation last night, you guys can go ahead and lead this one. As I smile and sit back with my drink.
Did you take the sharp sugar, Belkyra?
Yes, I took it thinking it was coffee.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Oof! 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 I got a 6.
Okay, you get full effects, and you are peppy. And you can tell it's sharp sugar because you've had it before.
Ooh! What did you give me? This is absolutely. Oh, I know what this feels like.
I
This
just
is
wink at
absolutely
Belkyra.
not coffee. Ooh, oh. So much pollen. You have no idea. And I boop with my little nose. Boop.
I figured you'd enjoy it.
Oh, thank you so much. This is the coffee that I needed for today. Especially after last night. That was absolutely horrible. You've redeemed yourself for today.
You're welcome.
Guys, there's people that walked in, by the way.
So Barston is kind of talking to them, introducing all of you as well, from what he remembers your names, and he says, "Okay, so I just wanted these people to tell you the story that they told me a couple days ago. They requested guidance from a division of the Dask, and we were assigned to help them, but we don't think we have the capabilities at hand to leave right now, as our follower or our commander or superior has just been detained. But maybe if you hear their stories, maybe there's something that we can plan together to see what happens." And then at this point,
Before we start, does anyone speak Orc?
Nope. I
they,
only know common. That is
they
it.
all speak common.
No, we're not trying to disrespect your kind. We're trying to associate ourselves with your kind. So, like, we want to try and speak in your language. Whoever can. And I'm looking at the group.
As I pull
I
out my
just-
book and I try to study Sylvan to know a language.
I shift my eyes back and forth. No.
All right, that didn't work. Sorry.
So Pasal, she's a green orc, and she's got the pointed ears, and she's got war paint on her face. She's got dark brown armor that's kind of rugged,
I got no
and then she's got a staff that she's holding, and it's very ornamented with like dream catchers coming off of it, and a big, huge yellow crystal on the top. She looks very much like a shaman type character. But she approaches and she says, "I hear that you've had sightings of creatures that produce cold magic. Is that correct?"
Cold and or lightning.
Yes, they control storms.
Yes, the ones that we encountered on the train. They, I think, cast lightning. And I believe the Ice Queen had cold.
The Ice Queen, the Snow Queen. You've heard of her.
Oh, yes. Well, not unless I didn't hear of her, I've only seen her.
Yes, she came to our village. It's been about a couple weeks now, maybe 2 or 3 weeks now. Um, she had her minions come in, and all of these creatures, these little gremlins, and these horrible looking ice fairies, and these huge hulking frost giants, and they came in and they destroyed our irrigation system. They destroyed and took half of our crop for the year, and these crops, we already have a hard enough time keeping the rest of the Dromites away from them so that they're not stolen from us, and now we have this new threat to deal with, and we don't know where are they coming from, and I don't know the Snow Queen. I can't find
Well,
anyone that's seen her, and you were the
I can
first
tell
that
you
I've met.
this. They basically derailed the train, and they were looking for the conductor stones. They were trying to use them for some purpose or another.
Of course, we gave them one.
I gave them one at the time because I didn't
Uh,
realize that they were
I know
causing
I was
everybody
just
harm.
being salty about it.
They
And
make
honestly, to be fair, that did build us goodwill. So if we ever do meet them again, we can have a more of a welcoming presence. So we can play both sides.
And at this point, Gargathek steps in, and he says, that really makes sense though, because they are destroying the infrastructure of Droam. It seems that it would make sense that they would destroy the lightning rail as well. I think they are trying to stop ease of travel between Droam and other nations.
Well, they got to have a reason for what they're doing. I mean, they're probably pushed into a corner, and now they're just retaliating. So there's probably a reason why that they're attacking us like this if they've never done it before.
Corlin,
Yes.
didn't you just shoot a bunch of them in the back while they weren't paying attention? Sorry, don't mean to interrupt. Continue.
No, I'm pretty sure that we got attacked first.
Here's the
Then we just went and killed them
information.
all up.
Here's the information we have so far. We've sent out scouts to the north. We've sent them out north of Droam. We believe that they're coming from the Towering Woods in the Elden Reaches. There are many creatures there that don't.
Where did that train pass through? Is it the same area?
That passed through northern Breland, so it's like Breland's right here, Droam's right here, and the Elden Reaches is up here.
So it's
So it was,
adjacent
like,
to,
right
so
here.
it's within their range, basically.
Yeah, it's all in the same kind of tri-circle area.
Okay.
But we haven't had. There are too many threats inside the Towering Woods for us to venture in deeply to see if there's more there, or if there's a deeper threat than these ones that are venturing out into the rest of Corvair.
Well, honestly, I have no reason or no grief unless I'm getting paid to do something. But the one thing that I do not like is they're giving me a bad name by making this Fey dust with this component in it that's making everybody go crazy. This I do not like. It slanders my good name.
Yes, I've heard of this. I do not partake in such activities, but it does seem to be quite the problem in this
Oh, we have the
region.
expert right over here, Nardrin. If you ever need to know, just talk to the little man. He knows a lot about it.
I just take it. That's it.
Well, I make it. He's just well versed in using it.
Yes.
So between the two of us, we can answer probably all your questions.
Good point. Oh. Fuck. I mean, carry on. I just gotta step out of the room for a quick second. Barson, can I borrow you? Real quick.
Okay.
He's acting awfully strange today, too. Excuse him.
Did you want to go where your dinosaur is?
Towards that area with Barson.
Okay. You'll step into another room. I'm going to continue the conversation in this room right now for a second, though.
Okay.
Okay, so Gargathek, he gives you this information. He also tells you, or Bedina comes in. She's like, so I believe that we were given a source in Sharn, and that's the reason that we're here. Besides for looking, obviously, for some sort of mercenary help to fend off these creatures, but there's also a scholar that we have met or heard of that lives in Sharn. I believe he's in the university. We just haven't we've been told that we won't be able to go up there due to our appearance, so we haven't received word from him yet. We sent a note for him to come reach us here, but he hasn't made it. His name is Derek DeCanneth. And for George just left. For Ardrin would know that this is Palatella's father. So, but Derek DeCanneth, he has researched the Fey realm, and he has researched. We've heard that he has experience with these creatures. So I think that all we can do is wait for him to respond to us at this moment.
Well, I do believe that we can easily get back up there, but excuse me for asking, who are you affiliated with?
Oh, I mean, what part of the body are we?
Who do you work for? Why are you doing what you do?
I guard my home village. Is my main job. We raise food for the ogres and the orcs and goblins, all the
Well,
laborers.
Are you
of
seeking our
Droaam.
help upon yourself, or is someone asking you to get something done?
We are seeking the help. We bring with us quite a bit of harvest and quite a bit of coin, attempting to find somebody to help us with the situation, or at least find some more knowledge on maybe how we can fend them off, what their weaknesses are, so to speak.
Okay, that's the only thing I wanted to know. But yes, so we can easily find this man for you if he is important, especially if he's in the university. Because honestly, we're gonna have to go back there in not too long, anyways. I have a book in my hand that's from that location.
That would be greatly beneficial. He's the only source we've heard of that has the information on Philantis, and I believe everything I've researched, and I've talked to the spirits. These creatures, I believe they are of Fey origin, but nobody else has seen them besides for our village and random wanderers throughout this area. It's not a common place to traverse by foot.
Well, I've never been to the Feywild, so I cannot tell you like where they come from. I can tell you that I've never seen them before. They were completely new to me.
Yes, me too. What was your experience like with them?
Well, they attacked us out of nowhere. I mean, we were on our train, or a train, to come into Sharn. They completely derailed it. Basically, they attacked everyone on board looking for the components that they were looking for. And then we had to go and find them. And when we went looking for them, we found all sorts of different creatures. Even this the Snow Queen that I was talking about earlier was in the same location. Looked like she was working on things in particular. It was like a lavatory, or some, so to speak, in a cave.
The conductor
So it
stone.
was one of their yes, it was like one of their little hideouts that was not far from the railing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the conductor stones, don't they hold Kybir dragon shards in them?
I do not know. I do know of the shards, but I don't know what the stones are made out of or how they run.
Part of our harvest is we have a mine near the Greywall Mountains that separate Breland and Droaam, and below that mine, that's where they first were sighted. I believe maybe they were looking for the same type of dragon shards where we're from as well. Bedina says.
Well, I do know that there's like what 3 different type of shards that are pretty popular for this area. We have some of them. What was it? The Kyber
Yes.
shards.
That's what he's talking about.
Hmm.
They mine them and sell them out to the rest of Corvair.
From what I'm told, they are very valuable.
They are quite rare. So okay, so at this point, everyone, you continue conversing, and everyone gets on the same page. But the only thing that they have is they're offering, they offer the group 50 gold to go try and get Derek DeCanneth for them, so he can be brought back down to the cogs, or at least deliver a letter, or receive a letter back from him, so that they have some information at hand. And then they also let you know where they're from. They're from up. They are from Shorek Call. SHORACT space COL. And it's right on the other side of the Grey Wall Mountains, so it's kind of difficult to get to because you have to go around them. But yeah, they let you know kind of the pinpoints on the map of where they know these invasions have been taking place. And Gargathak goes, well, perhaps if you look into these Fae more, maybe since they seem to be aligned with the insanity here, maybe they could solve both problems. Just a thought. And then he's okay. So then at this point, I'm going to switch over to Barston and Ardrin.
No.
Sorry, my dog's barking like crazy.
Did you charge the collar?
No. Sorry. Carson, you just brought these people in, and I don't know if they know me or should be down here. And I just wanted to get out of there quickly to make sure that if they did know who I was, they forgot about it really fast. Or at least that's what I'm hoping for.
Oh, they're not from Sharn. I don't think that they would know any type of allegiance that you would have. I doubt they know of your family, much less what they look like.
Can't be too...
Oh, you're right, but I would never get you in trouble. I would, if I had thought it would be dangerous for you, I would have told you to put that hat back on.
Well, sorry. Last night has me a little, still figuring things out.
Yeah, and he points to your glass, and he's like, that's probably, not helping it either, but
No,
yeah.
This helps me think straight.
Who am I to judge? And he points at his own glass.
Cheers! Alright, I guess we could go back.
Ah, yes. So Barston comes back and says, so, did you find out any information you needed? And he lets them know that what he asked you to do. Are y'all up for that? Is that agreeable to you guys?
Easy task. Just means that we need to go back to Sharn, find this person you're looking for, inform him that you're looking for him. Easy peasy.
Who are we looking for?
We're looking for Derek DeCanneth.
DeCanneth? Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Derek DeCanneth. And
DeCanneth.
Arjun would know that's
Yeah.
Palatella's dad.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a researcher that they're looking for.
I mean, very, very smart guy. I don't think he would come down here on his own. I mean, over to this side. I know he's like...
Well, I do believe that they're just mainly looking for him to send a message to them or to contact them in some way.
That's
don't
probably
necessarily he has
easier,
to,
yeah.
To come down here himself.
Yeah, no, I just gotta speak with Palatella and see if we can arrange something formal with him. At least that's what I think. Unless you guys have a better way. We could just go down there and... Surprise!
It bothers me not what we do. Are we going to stay in this area for any while longer, or did we complete what we needed to do down here?
Well, we got the information we needed. I think we may be done. I think.
Well, our original objective was just to get information.
Yeah.
Like,
So why are
we
we
got
getting
a little bit.
Palatella's dad?
We're helping them in particular. That's who they're looking for. They're having issues of their own right now, and they need his research of whatever he's been looking into.
Yeah, the orcs told you that they had heard of a source that had information on Thalantis and the Fae, and the source was Derek DeCanneth. Because
Okay.
they've contacted the spirits and they believe that these beings are Fae origin.
Okay. This is just getting weirder by the second.
Corlin starts smoking, begins to forget everything that they just started talking to him about.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I don't have my dice on me. Hang on, I'm
Okay,
just gonna
but-
roll it in
Fine.
I'm just over on the, off the side, like super twitchy, very fidgety.
11.
Gorgathok bows like a little bit and then kind of like shakes his head, and he's gonna exit, and then the ladies follow. Sure. So now it's just you guys and Barson again. What would you like to do?
Barson, do you have a way up? Back up? To the upper side without that tunnel? Or another way that will just be way easier on us?
Oh, I think that's... We could probably get through the Decaneth factory, but I think that we would need some sort of scheme to get through. You do have a wonderful Warforged available. Maybe she needs repairs, and then you have Palatella there as well. The rest of you would need some sort of disguise, or at the very least,
Well, you and Palatella are well acquainted, right?
incognito.
What would we need to look like?
Most of them there are workers of House Decaneth, some sort of artificer of some kind, or they work on the Warforge and create new machines. But
So they did not have bodyguards or
There-
people in arms.
yes, there are guards throughout. We could attempt to disguise ourselves as such.
What to say? I mean, mercenaries should be in every realm. But I'm all for your advice for certain.
How many of you have the ability to disguise yourself? I know
I have
this
the
Majority of us, I
ability.
think.
I
do.
definitely do. I have disguise self.
And Ardrin does. What about you, 396?
Pull my
Yeah,
hood up. On my
she
cloak.
probably would not need
But she's
it
a
as she's a
Warforged
Warforged.
anyways. Yeah. And then I have no idea about Talia and but Talia can is a druid, so I mean she could turn herself into a spider or something if she wanted to, and just be on someone's shoulder. And then I don't know about Nyack.
Well, Ardrin, you are known there, so I believe you could pass through as yourself. Maybe you could give your hat to Nyack, and he could be disguised as well. That would cover everybody, I believe.
That would, but don't you have a connection with Palatella? Can't you just get us in there without disguises?
there are many other people there besides for Palatella. I don't know that
Again,
she
why
could.
are we disguising ourselves? Why are we hiding? I guess our appearance or our race is not accepted.
No, because people are not allowed to go through the Decaneth factory without proper, like,
So we're doing
approval.
this illegally.
It's the quickest way to go back to the lower levels, unless you want to go back through the tunnels the way you came. That was just my suggestion for how to get up there faster.
I am interested in going that faster route. I mean, we can go to Palatella's father right there. It's usually at the workshop, I think.
I look over at Corlin. I don't think we're allowed back in the tunnels.
What's in Could be in your car.
It was only one goblin. Okay. Where I come from, goblins are usually ruthless.
Okay. Is it CBD?
It's weed.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's not, Megan. Now it is.
Sorry.
Okay. Get something.
I guess we're sneaking through the factory.
I guess so. Nyack, hold on to this. Wait, no. Let me hold on to this until we get
Yeah,
there.
you should hang on to it until we get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you still need to be disguised here,
Yeah.
Mr. Tour Guide. All right, well, I'm all for getting moving. I guess we're going to head back to Sharn through this path that was discussed.
Yeah. Barston will lead the way. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure dynamic lighting isn't turned on this page. Hold on. Okay. I didn't really have this map set up right now. Let me go ahead and get all of your figures on it real quick. Okay, so as you leave out of Ash Black, you walk a while through the slums. You go through a different segment. What is going on with this map?
Roll20 is being Roll20 at the moment.
Yeah, it's just not loading.
It is being.
Anyway, so you head out and go through Ash Black out the way you came, go back into the goblin tunnels, and then you take a different exit, pass through more slums, a lot of goblins, a lot of kobolds, and people of that origin. Okay, I'm just going to reload Roll20. Hold on, guys.
Take your time. Is everybody still full from Thanksgiving?
No. Unfortunately, no. I mean, I have food downstairs. I'm probably gonna make it.
Do you have
After this.
pumpkin pie?
No.
No.
We don't make
I don't think,
pumpkin pie.
did we have pumpkin pie? I know there was plenty of other pie. I don't know. I don't eat pie, so I don't know what was there.
Pumpkin
I know there
pie.
was
I'm really
pecan.
salty about it.
I will fucking make you.
Well, it sounds like someone's gonna make you one, Megan.
Now it's not copying the icons. There we go. I missed Allie. It didn't.
No, Owly.
Can't leave Wally.
Okay, so everybody gets disguised. As you walk up to the factory, it's this huge steampunk looking factory. There's metal working on it all over, and copper, and then on the inside, there on the top there are big, huge tunnels coming out that have smoke puffing out of them. And there we go.
I haven't moved to the new map yet.
That's right. I'm almost there. Trying to make sure it's all hidden.
Not cheating. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, let's just lead over to our sponsors over at Blinds. We have Blinds.
Lions.
Something.com.
Blinds.com. Don't go there. I don't even know if that's a website. It probably is. Don't go there.
Buy the 100-pack of straws today.
That's everything.
Our subscription service.
Don't forget to subscribe. Good day.
There we go. Okay.
Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button.
Okay, so as you guys walk in, Thalia turns herself into a little mouse and sits in on Nayak's shoulder. Nayak is disguised as like kind of what he saw as the male version of Belkyra, except for a little different shades and stuff. Actually, no, I'm sorry, he's disguised as like the best type of security officer he can think of, kind of similar to what you all said. At Barson's description, you try and make it match as closely as possible. As you walk in, there aren't any guards that you see. It's actually surprisingly calm, which is unusual. He keeps on walking. Oh, gotta switch over. So
Larson, it looks a lot less than what was described. Well, described.
yeah, I'm not sure what this means. Perhaps they're on patrol.
Maybe we should proceed cautiously.
Yeah, let's just try to move quickly. Okay.
What do we all need to make stealth checks?
Yeah, you can all roll stealth for me.
12 for Ardrin.
Is everybody rolling self checks?
19. Just type it in the roll 20. Make it easy.
Okay. 15, 19, 14. And what'd you get, Arjun?
12.
12. Okay, so as you keep walking up, you roll for Barson. Okay, Barson turns around and says, "Guys, I think it's clear." A little louder than everybody would have liked, but you keep walking up, and let's see, and you're right next to Barson, trying to keep up with him. You hear a little metal clanking happening down the hallway to your left,
Who does?
Arjun.
Okay.
Kind of sounds like somebody is,
Like Full Mel?
yeah, someone metal or some sort of metal is clanging in the hallway that you're about to walk past.
Like a Warforged?
Guys, there's something over here. Barson, stop.
Stop.
I heard something. Let me take a peek. And I try to peek over to the corner of where I thought I heard it.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Natural 1, but I'm a halfling.
Yeah.
Natural
Thank
20.
God.
Natural 20.
Oh no. That's
Okay.
fucking great.
So
Yeah.
so yeah,
Yeah.
you peek down the hallway and you see two patrolling Warforged that look they are both armed, and they have what appear to be some sort of like gun arm on their arms.
Noise.
Hey, 396, come here.
And also because you got a perfect 20, you quickly turn and you see two more in the opposite direction that you're supposed to go.
Fuck. Okay. This way. And I run across the hallway, or skitter across, and I tell I tell 396 to come over here and take a peek around the corner. Hey, you see those things on their arms? You should get one like that.
I'm just like shaking my head.
In which way?
Not right now.
Yeah, I mean, we could take one off of them, but this is where we gotta go this way. We gotta go this way.
Oh yeah, 396. Just so you know, you still have the walking boots and also the doll. They're in your
Yep.
possession. So
Okay, so as when you look down the hallway, they all had their backs turned to you. And they seem to be, the two that are to your left seem to be walking slowly away. The two to your right, the way that you need to go, are not moving, but they're looking the
hang
other
on.
direction.
1 second. I'm pretty sure that Prestige can like make a noise in an opposite direction. Let's see. Oh, faint musical notes on Ura. So I guess not necessarily noise. I hope I don't really have a plan. I was gonna like make a rock hitting the scampering down the hallway or something like that with Prestige, just to like make the guards go in one direction.
Are you doing that?
I can try. I believe that I can. It says a faint musical noise. It says you can create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as a showering of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. So I guess sound is a part of that.
Yeah, no, that would be a part of it.
All right. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm just gonna use the cantrip real quick and just it's like a rock skipping down the hallway, like opposite of us, or like somewhere where I can't see them right now, but I'm just gonna visualize that it's like down the hallway that they can go and check out. There's nothing gonna be there.
Okay, there's two down both hallways, so there's two on both sides of you. Are you gonna throw it?
Well, the way that we're trying to go, I was gonna try to get them out of the way.
Okay, so you throw it down towards the ones towards the Warforged that are walking away. You throw the rock that way towards them, or make it sound like there's a rock.
Yeah, exactly. Just the noise. There's not actually gonna be anything there, which makes it even more like, what the fuck?
Okay. Neither of the Warforged that you wanted to move heard it.
Okay.
Do it again.
My turn.
Okay.
I take a rock and I do some magical tinkering on it, and I can either create 5-foot radius of light, up to 6 seconds long recorded message, emit an odor or nonverbal sound, static visual effect. So what I'm going to do is, let's see. Trying to see how far can I see down that hallway that far. Where do we want to
What
pull them? Where do we want them to go?
honestly, out of character, what's preventing us from going up and walking or like talking to him? You know,
We're
I guess
coming around the
we're just not
back.
supposed to be here.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be here.
Okay.
Where are we trying to get them? Where were you trying to get them to aim with your press?
I was trying to move them out of the hallway. I can't see like the intersections or anything. My screen's black, so I don't know like if like it's visual or whatever. But I was gonna try to get them to, if it's like a buy section, just so have them force them walk in one direction away from us. That way we can all just kind of, as they're going to look at the sound, we can just pass by.
Yeah, he was trying to throw the rocks up here.
Can y'all hear me?
Now we can.
I'm downstairs right now. I can't see the screen.
You sound very robotic.
Yeah, she said she's downstairs right now. She can't see.
Oh, okay, I can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm sorry. Which way were we going as well? Are we going? Are we trying to go this way?
We need to go down this path right here, the lower one.
Ping it real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, that one. Okay.
We need to go down that path. So we need those guards either to go further down that path and hopefully turn away.
Okay.
Or-
Now that I can see, I can get a better course of action here. Hang on. I
I'm
could
pretty
use
sure-
Allie to go by them and something like that, but
I say because I'm pretty sure I can do like a sound or like make like a light flicker or.
oh yeah, you're a bard.
I was gonna say I can't see what's going on right now because I'm downstairs walking my dog. But I'm saying like
Mhm.
I've got all these abilities that I can go ahead and like make some type of sound or like visual.
I don't have like minor illusion or anything like that. So, but we're trying to get past these guys, and they're just standing in our way. Correct?
Yeah, they're just
So-
guarding the hall.
Well, I'm gonna try this, I guess. We're gonna try moving them further. Is there anything to hide behind where we're standing right now?
Yes, you see next to you. There's 4 doors in this hallway that you're in. Let's see. So there's a door here. 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 And here.
Okay. How about we try circling back to one of those doors? Maybe we could get down and around that way, or we can lure them this way and like, lure them into a room and run around them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we can see. But I don't see a passage that goes into that room. I mean, but there might be another way into the way we're going. And obviously, we don't want to fight them, right? I mean,
I think we're trying to not destroy my friend's family's factory and their.
well, there you go. I could Misty step past them, but that's just me.
I mean, I guess you could just go and leave us. Yeah, that seems like a great idea. No.
I'm just throwing it out
Really?
there. It's an option.
You said these are doorways?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to try to look into this room to see if there's anything in there. Just like around the
Okay.
corner.
Okay. The door's unlocked. Roll a perception check to see what you see.
That is 19.
19. Okay, you look in the doorway and you see a hall. There's a bunch of other doors in this hall, but it just looks like a small hallway.
I'm going to go. We're in there.
I'll
I wave
follow
to the rest of the group.
checks.
I'm like, I found another way that direction.
I mean, fuck it.
Up to you.
Sure.
Do you want to fight the bigger versions of me, or do you want to take the little hallway?
Little hallway sounds good.
Not sure. I don't want to destroy them or get destroyed by them.
I just got my braid back the way I wanted it to. I really don't feel like fighting right now.
Then let's try taking a look down that way.
All right, let's go that way.
Barson just shrugs. He's like, well, I've never been this way, but we can give it a shot.
Wait for somebody that actually knows the general layout of the factory to take the lead.
Yeah, and y'all can walk through each other. I'm not gonna do what Adrian did.
Walk, 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 walk.
Okay, and Arjun, as you walk up, there is a set of stairs beside you, right here, and they lead up, which would be
What's
the
this over
direction you
here?
want to go. That's another doorway. There's a bunch of
Okay.
doors on this.
Okay, this looks like it rounds out about, if I correctly. Okay. I sneakily go up the steps, and is there a door, I assume, at the end of the hallway? At the end of that? Or.
There's not. It opens up, and you are surprised when you come out because you actually end up in Palatel's workshop, which you're very familiar with.
I'm assuming we all follow.
Just wait down here for a second. And I say, the coast is
Why?
clear, but depending on what I see, I say, okay,
Okay.
come on.
Yeah, Palatel is there, and she's really surprised to see you. Her and Morgan, Morgan and Maverick are up there.
Oh, hello, I'm tour guide. It looks like we took a wrong step. And then I assume they recognize everyone else behind me.
Well, everybody's kind of in disguise, so she's like, "Oh,
Right.
She kind of sees you as security officers or whatnot. She's like, "Is there something I can help you guys with?"
Yes, we were looking for the front door.
Well,
we go to
Arjun
a
looks
room?
like himself, doesn't he?
No.
He
Do
doesn't?
I? Oh,
I thought you guys
Oh,
had
yeah,
some
you did.
lilac.
I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looks like
We're all
himself
distra-
because
yeah, we all look like artificers, so why wouldn't
Yeah.
he?
the rest of us just look like your bodyguards, and you look like yourself right now.
Oh, then I'm Arjun. Oh, hey!
Oh, hi there. Yeah, what are you doing? Why do you have so many security guards assisting you?
They're not really security guards.
Oh,
Muted.
oh,
You honestly met us all before, but we're just like being incognito at the
I
moment.
puff out my chest and I put my hands on my hips.
Yeah, we needed to get away back here since the tunnel was closed. We had to go down to the cogs, and well, we needed a way back up. And perfect situation. I need to talk to your father. Well, we need to.
oh. Well, he's currently up in the university right now. He's not in the factory today. He, yeah, I could take you to him, but
That'd be good. We were told that he was in the university right now.
that's correct. He's currently in a study. I think he was researching a new invention that he was wanting to make.
Yes. I think we need to get further down into what's been going on, and apparently we're helping out some orcs. With the
Yeah, there's some
researcher
people looking
dads.
to exactly pass a message on to him or get in contact with him.
Yes. We can explain more, just not right at this moment.
Yeah.
On the
You-
way, though.
So Palatella sees Barston and she kind of stiffens. Not real sure what to make of the situation right now, but she's too much of your friend to say no. So she said she'll go with you and take you up there the fastest way she knows.
Yes, please. Oh God, it's like the crew's all together again. Barston, Palatella, me. This is great.
Yes. Oh, great. That's what it is.
That was the word that you're looking for, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
Whoa.
so this is the front door. She just starts heading towards the door, saying, "There's too many people in in the workshop right now." So, as y'all exit, the streets are pretty empty. It's still early in the morning, maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. The sun's coming up. You haven't seen the sun in over 24 hours at this point, so bright, and shiny.
That is extremely bright. God. I don't
Whoever
know.
invented the shun should be shot.
Yeah. So as y'all walk out there, she says, "Hold on, I think I'm working on something right now. I have something that might make the trip a little bit faster. I think it will hold all of us. It might be a tight squeeze, but I'll be right back." And she kind of runs around the corner to where there's like a big lot beside the factory, and you hear an engine start. And when she comes back, she has this. It's just like the open part of a ship, but it has a motor, and you can crawl up to it. It's hovering above the ground with arcane magic, and there's arcane runes all along the bottom of it. And she says, "I've been working on this for a client of mine, but he did give me free use to use it as long as I get it fixed within a certain time period." And I
Whoa.
finished it.
Wouldn't I have advantage on using something like that because I'm a market passage?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa, that looks pretty awesome. How did you maneuver? How did you get those stones to connect and use those? So many questions. Great. This thing looks awesome, pal.
Thank you. Yes, it's a member of House Orion. He wanted me to fix it up for use amongst the city. They're just now starting these new builds because the war is over, and we actually have resources available now to help out and make stuff like this again. It's great.
Yeah. I can't wait to finally be able to do this stuff again when I get rid of this fucking group. I mean, when I get back to my lab.
Anyway, no. yeah, I know that's where you love to be. And so everybody crawls on board on the ship, and it'll take, instead of taking like 2 hours to get up to the university, this will take about like 15 to 20 minutes to get there because you can just fly up to the 3rd level.
Yay.
That's nice.
Magic. Sorry. Artificing.
Hey, Arjun, why can't you make something like this?
Well, I haven't had the time.
Well, you should find the time.
I should. I definitely should. I definitely could. Right after we finish this mission, I am gonna get right back into it. But I need funds to supply my endeavors.
I figured that money is always a concern for you, so
Yes,
to speak.
but I'm not sure how much to believe my father, but when we made this deal, he said he was cutting me off. So, need the money from this job. Unfortunately.
That does not seem good. That means that you've had lots of endeavors in the past.
I have had so many. And, well, this recent one, it's a hiccup, but I think my dad will get over it. But I think because
I guess you need to just give him some good faith.
yeah, and well, don't want to accidentally take the wrong fey dust, you know. Very important, especially for my family business.
Yeah, that's why I'm holding on to it.
Wow.
You
this
might
is getting-
accidentally use it.
Am I still geeking out?
Probably. It lasts for like 2 hours.
Okay.
Kind of like leaning over the side, watching the ground as we go.
I've never seen the ground move so fast outside of the train. And
And I'm trying to get another page to load.
yay, roll 20.
Yeah. Not conducive. Where art thou? Okay.
These next sponsors brought to you by vape and alcohol and things.
There is. I lost Nyack. Okay. Whoops, forgot volatile and Barson.
Shit, did we forget our dinosaurs? I think we did.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to find a way to get them back. Maybe we can use this device that you have. Al. Jella.
Yeah, I've got it for another couple weeks, so yeah, I can give you right back down.
Please. After this, of course.
Okay, so you reached the entrance of the Moorgrave University, which you've been to recently before. You know where the library is, and she says that her father's office is north of the library. So she starts walking through. Can everyone see it?
I don't see our characters. I only see fire.
Scroll
Yeah,
over and down.
I was wondering where I was. Over and down? Oh, in the corner.
Oh.
I see now. I see.
Glad to be back up here again. Let's.
Breath of fresh air.
Well, Palatella, this machine worked as expected. This is great stuff. You're gonna have to show me how you did it. At least show me the blueprints.
Yeah, and she leaves it. It's parked like over by the side of the bridge, and she kind of just leaves it. There's like a hover mode, so it just stays there, hovering. She's like, okay, well, we'll need to be back here in like a couple hours. It doesn't hover forever, but we'll have plenty of time to talk to my dad.
All right. I think it's safe to say that you'll lead the way to your father's office.
Follow me.
All right.
Just while we're on her like ship or whatever, I'm just gonna be studying that one book that I got from university before I return it, the one that's on Sylvan.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say that you know Sylvan, but when you're trying to remember or decipher something, you'll just have a disadvantage on the investigation checks. 'cause
I think
you
it'd be
only got
like,
the
you
Cliff's
know,
notes.
like Google Translate, you know, like like
Very
when you try to do
broken.
something, you get like broken English, or especially when I try to speak it since I've only read it,
Right.
you know.
So. Okay.
This place is so much bigger than I thought.
I'm just happy to get some fresh air, to be honest.
Okay.
Corlin, this is a campus. You know what to do.
Yeah, I don't even see myself right now. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at.
You're all the way at the bottom right of the map.
Oh, I was
Oh,
at the actual
I'll move you.
university itself.
Here we
Because
go.
right here's the university, isn't it?
Yeah. There we go. Everyone see. So you're in the cafeteria right now. There's a huge like dining table to sit at, and then there's a bar and a place to get food and lunch and stuff. And then Palatella lets you know that her father works inside. Roll 20, work with me inside this office.
Okay. Corlin. SM396. And Belle, you guys were there for most of the conversation. I'll do my due diligence of introduction, but you guys got this. I believe in you.
I'm a
Are you
little
trying to
nervous.
pass your duties onto us there, Lord Jin?
I don't
It
know
sounds
what
like you're trying to
duties-
be irresponsible, honestly.
I
It's
don't know
like you
what you're
don't even want to
talking
do
about.
this yourself.
I was out of the room.
I think you forced yourself out of the room.
I don't.
And then we informed you about everything that we talked about.
I think that you may be overthinking this. Let's just get in there.
No, I'm not completely just telling you this. This is not our town. You know, we are in Sharn. This is where you live. You know all these people.
Yeah.
You know, now if we were back in Wolf's Paw, I would completely be doing everything on my own. You know? You need to man up and do these things on your own. You're never gonna grow up if you don't take responsibility.
I am perfectly grown, Adam in size, my mom said.
No, I meant mentally.
Oh. I'm grown.
Unmute. I just hide behind the book that I got last time I was here, and I'm just like, oh.
What did you even rent?
It was a book on Mordain.
No, okay.
Who he really was.
Yeah, I would not be
Who
interested in
I
that at
feel
all.
like he may possibly actually be.
I still
Okay.
have no idea where I'm at, Jamie. So, if you could just move my screen there, it'd be awesome.
Working.
Is it working?
No. Did I just refresh?
Is it working for anyone else?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I can see the. I just can't see us. Like there's a university right here. I see the desk and all that. I just don't see our tokens.
Can you see it, George? Or anyone else?
I can see it.
Okay. Just
You
making
see
sure it
the
was.
blue light?
Hang on.
No? Okay.
Oh, there we go. I found us.
Okay.
Okay. So, Palatella walks in first. She goes, Dad, are you busy? And he looks up from his newspaper, and he kind of smiles at her and says, "Oh no, I'm not busy today. It's just so nice to see you. What brings you up here?" Well, I had some friends that had some questions about your current research. Do you mind if
I'll
they come in?
Just step out.
Hello? So cool.
That's morning. No, that's Derek County.
Little dog looks cool.
Yeah, and this is what her father looks like. So he's sitting behind his desk. He's got papers strewn out all over. There's books like all over his office. It's covered in books of all different types. Some of them look really, really old. Some of them look brand new. And he's got inventions on little spiggity tables and stuff. There's things puffing and smoking in there, and he's got these little bitty. He's got a little dog robot that's walking around, and then some little like toys that are making noises on top of the tables as well that look mechanical in some nature. He's also got lights that like pulsate with a magical aura in the corners of the room. But you can tell he's been in this office for a long time.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll walk up to him since no one else is. Come up here. Hello. How did you do? We are here to pass a message to you. 3 people in particular are looking for you in the cogs. And I tell them the 3 names of the Garoth, Pearl, and what was it? Bell.
Oh yes,
Belro?
yes. And he kind of shuffles the papers around, and then he finds like a note that he had from them that he'd received. Yes,
They
I
were
heard
looking
that.
for research on the Atlantic or something along those lines.
Yes, on Atlantis, right? On Atlantis,
Mhm.
the
Yes, that's
He-
what I meant.
he looks at the letter, kind of like he got it. He says, "I received this yesterday. I just haven't had time to respond yet, or to really look into what they were looking
Well, I can tell
for."
you where they are. They're staying in the at an inn in the cogs currently. I mean, I'm sure that they, for whatever information that you're looking for, you could easily get to them if you did not want to leave here.
Hmm.
Yes. They're requiring a letter. Also, hello.
Well, honestly, Ardrin is probably going to go back. He could easily get it to him himself.
Yes, I'm actually going back there as I left my dinosaur. That's besides the point. How are you doing, sir? It's been a while since we last spoke.
And then I
Ardrin,
back out of the conversation.
it's so good to see you. How did you get involved in all of this? That seems like orcs. Orcs don't seem like your
No.
usual
Well,
area.
you're actually right. So what actually happened was that I was doing a mission for my dad. I went out into the desert, Talenta Plains, if you know
Yeah,
that.
Palatella told me you were out of town for a while.
Yes, and then I ended up running into this group, and we all just became best of acquaintances. And then my dad said, "Hey, son, no money for you. Contract. So, mission. You know, standard stuff of my dad's dealings. I'm pretty sure you have a understanding of what goes on there."
Yes, I do. I understand. So he takes out a piece of parchment, and a quill. Did and he kind of looks back at Coral and an SM-396 as well. What exactly did they tell you about that they needed information about? Because all they wrote to me was that they needed information about fey creatures, but that seems a little vague.
Corlin. 396.
Then I'll come back up and I'll inform him of like the creatures that we encountered, and they're looking for like the same creatures, or they're because their lands got pillaged and they lost all of their grain or like half of their food for like the year, and that they're in a very dire situation, and they're looking for information upon them and the Atlantis.
Okay,
Right.
so after
So then we were in a cavern. These creatures were going after the trains crystals, the kyber crystals that are associated with the conductor stones.
Oh yes, I've heard about the derailment of the lightning rail. Have you?
We were on it.
Yeah, we solved that problem.
Wow. I don't know which one you were on. It's happened more than once recently.
Really?
Yes, it's outside of Brewin, or right north of Brewin, heading towards the Elden Reaches. There has been reports of about, I think, 3 or 4 different derailments of the lightning rail at this point. Much of the infrastructure in that area is being tampered with. I don't know anybody that's been up there, but I have heard reports on the newspaper and from House Orion themselves. I have a close connect in the house. But these creatures, I can go ahead and look them up. They said they did mention cold, that they were creatures that prefer.
Have you ever heard of the
climate.
what was it, the Cold Queen or the Ice Queen?
The Snow Queen.
Thank you.
The Snow
I'm
Queen.
gonna write that down just so I don't fucking butcher it again. I'll use the Sky Self and I'll turn into this.
Yeah, at this point, everybody's disguised self wears off, and also, Belkyra, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for your hangover effect. Yeah, so as everyone's appearance kind of shifts and changes, Derek just kind of goes, "Ah, I see. Yes, that's interesting."
Right.
But he starts pulling out books. He has a couple books behind him. He starts pulling out books that specialize in cold climate creatures. And then he pulls out one on Thelantis as well. He flips over a few pages, and there's this huge article that he has on the Snow Queen. He lets you know. So the Snow Queen, she's an archfey. She was exiled from Thelanis quite some time ago. From the readings that I have, they are kind of old. They're about a couple decades old at this point, but this is not the first sighting I've heard of her in our plane of existence. I'm not sure what
Well,
her
I'm lucky
motive.
to be alive since she's an Archfey, honestly.
Yes, I'm not sure what her motives are. For if you say she's the one that's causing this disruption to our.
I honestly think that she's
lightning
been
round.
making all sorts of disruptions. She's like doing she was taking the, the stones from the railing, and then I believe she's also creating the fade dust that is corrupting people currently in this town.
Wow.
Yes.
I hadn't heard that connection before. That sounds like something a Fae would do. They're definitely known for being mischievous and causing.
I've extracted
Chaos.
her snow from the Fae itself, so I believe
Really?
it's what's causing it.
Really, it's her snow. I've heard of this phenomena. And he starts flipping frantically through books, pulls out another one, flips through it, and he lets you know that, yes, this happens. It's within a certain radius of her. It's supposed to. I think it's within 3 miles of her presence. There will be storms, and it's known to become cold, particularly close to where she is. It gets very cold climate, and then yes, snow falls depending upon her mood. If she is angry or troubled in some way, it causes snow to fall around her.
How did you come about this research? If you don't mind me asking.
I've been looking into the other planes for some colleagues of mine here at the university, adventurers that want to travel beyond our plane, and Thelanis has seemed to be a hot topic, so to speak, around extraplanar travel. I have not known anybody to go there, but it seems that knowledge about this place is becoming more and more important.
Yes, it is. Everything is
I could
connected
give
weirdly.
um he pulls out a map and he starts looking at it, and he asks you guys, it's a map of Corvair, and he asks you guys to point out where this cave was and like the lightning rail, and where you saw the attacks, and then he kind of points to you guys where the orcs had described the attacks occurring, and it's all within a very small amount of space.
Within the 2-mile radius.
Yeah. I'm going to shift everyone over to the continent map just so I can show you guys. So you have a better understanding of where it is. Okay. So Sharn is down here.
We're all black.
All black. Got you. Did that work?
No. I'm still all black. I don't know about everyone else.
I'm all black. It's saying
I'm all
a
black.
bunch of macros that are just going by.
Told you my job's
It's all the same ones too, over and over and over.
Now I see something.
Okay. Okay, so Sharn is down here. Of course, I have to switch back. Okay. Sharn is down here. The yellow line is the lightning rail that comes out. The cave that you guys traveled through is right here. And then this is Rote. That's where the attack occurred on Ardren and Gren. And then, so this is the area that y'all are in. And then where the orcs are from is over here, right beside Greywall Mountains. So it's all kind of in that region of Breland that this is occurring, from his reports. But he hasn't heard of anything that spread this far towards Sharn. Is that giving everyone a better picture?
Where did we find the cave again?
Right here.
So by
Like in this
the
little
Dagger
patch.
River.
Yes.
Well, King's Forest obviously is probably where she's at.
And he's letting you know that there have been several lightning. Okay, and in my world, there's another lightning rail that goes over to Droam. It's not on this map. I just kind of made it up. But yeah, there's another yellow line that should go that way. But yeah, there's been several breakdowns on the lightning rail path, in addition to the one that you guys were involved in.
Do we
Yeah,
know
no.
how many more, or just several?
He said 4 is what he's
4.
aware of.
And wait, didn't the orcs say that they thought she was coming from the north of them?
Yes. They were under the impression that she was coming from the Towering Woods, which is up here.
I don't see that. Oh, okay.
I didn't see it either. Wait, yeah, I missed that. Oh, okay, I see.
definitely in the
I also highlighted in blue the Great Crag of Droam. For the group.
Yeah, that's the capital where the Daughters of Sorkel are.
That's where the hags are.
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
we necessarily need to go there, though. We don't really have a reason to.
We were told to, or we were mentioned to go investigate the sisters Sorakel and their association with the drug rings. I guess the factions.
I was
Derek
passed out
lets
at
you
that
know,
time.
the daughters of Sorakel are very powerful, but they do have knowledge beyond that of even my understanding. Hags themselves are of Fey origin, so they may have more information about these creatures or their where they're coming from. Is there anything else you wanted me to show you on the map? Any other questions?
So I didn't actually see where the derailment was because they didn't highlight it, like the first one, like the hours. Oh, okay.
It was by Dagger River.
Okay, I thought Rote
Yeah,
was
it was
where we
right.
were attacked. So.
Yeah, it was between Rote and Sharn that you guys were derailed.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, Fred. It's fine.
So it's somewhat on the way up there, a little off. Okay. I don't. What do you? Sorry. Lots of thoughts going and crossing simultaneously. You know how it is when you're an artificer. There's. So there've been multiple derailments, and in a separate direction of where we came in from. So we need to take your research, bring it to these orcs. And I guess I'm just trying to figure out where we go next. Maybe we go back to my dad, tell him we got all this information, and then we're done with the job? Or we actually have to find out and resolve this ourselves? Are we responsible?
Unless we're getting paid to do something, I'm not going to do it.
That makes sense. Trying to figure this one out. I just want it to be over with, but
Look, honestly, let's take this one step at a time. Let's see what we have to do. This is all just information that we've gathered. First off, we're just right now delivering this note. We're trying to get this person's information to the orcs. We're going to go back to your dad and let him know about the information that he has, and then we'll go from there. Because other than that, we don't have a contract for any of these things. It's just
Right.
information.
I do need my dinosaur, so I do need to do that before anything else.
Well, you're gonna have to go back there. You can take like the information that this man is presenting to us, to the colleagues that we've met.
Right. And sir, you could take your time in writing this letter. I know it's a lot of research. I don't think there's a way to just copy it over really fast. But you could let us know when you're done, and we'll take your letter down once it's ready.
That would be great. It will only take me about 30 minutes or so. I just need, with your information that you've given me as well, I have a little bit more context and know what I need to be providing for them. So, yes, a short period of time would be perfect.
Right. Also, I don't know if I have it anymore, but Corlin, you have a sample of the bad Fey dust. I don't know if that would be beneficial to your research.
The snow? I do not believe he's an alchemist, but I can show you what it looks like.
I mean, I know enough about alchemy, but I do have a colleague. Perhaps they could show more.
Well, honestly, this is all that I have, so I'm not going to just hand it over.
Right, I understand. She's in the next office. If you would like me to introduce you to her.
By all means.
Yeah, she may have more information for you. She actually has, I believe, a sample of her own that she's been trying to determine the origins of, but
Oh, well then she already
Hmm.
has a little bit.
If she
Uh,
has it, where did she get it?
off
I'm sure that the
somebody
cave that
who
we found it in is not the only cave that this is coming from.
she received it
Or
from House
location.
Jarasco, from somebody who had fallen off of a bridge, and they still had it on their person. And House Jarasco attempted to revive the individual unsuccessfully, and so the product was given to our research department for further understanding.
Well, there goes that lead. Off that bridge. Okay. Corlin, when you did your research, did you find out all you can find out about it? Or
About what? Oh, you're talking about the. All I know is the ingredients that it comes in with. I broke it down to like the exact ingredients. The only thing that really stood out was this in particular. It's what should not be there. So it's just my assumption that this is what is wrong.
what was the thing that should not be there?
The liquid snow.
No.
Because
Um,
like to create Phaedos is like what is a Quicksilver, Arctic Creepers, crushed Moonstone, and some talents. So
Yeah, no, the liquid sound should not be part of that. And you said, Corlin, that you saw this Snow Queen.
yeah, I showed it to you already.
Yes, I know. Just... doesn't it seem a little too grand? Like... this is just...
What do you mean by that?
there's just so many pieces to this puzzle of Phaedust, bad Phaedust. And... I feel like this I don't know. Why would the Fae be coming after my family supply line? This is getting
I don't
a little
believe
bit...
that your family is not the only one. Obviously, it's affecting everyone. The orcs are getting affected. Are the orcs, what you call it, associated with your father or your family?
That is a great question. I mean, I assume no.
So, I mean, I believe that they're attacking everyone. You're just since you have a business that can be attacked, it's going to be attacked. I believe it's going to happen to everyone that has something going on that they have something to take from.
Yeah. Well, we're not
Anyways,
gonna get
I'm gonna
anywhere
go back to
here.
studying. Exactly. We should just carry on with what we have, our missions that we currently have, and go from there. Us talking about it is not going to get us anywhere. I'm just gonna walk out and go back to studying Sylvan at one of these desks before I have to turn in the book.
Okay. Okay. Derek's just writing. He's in the process of writing out what he needs to write. So Palatella kind of goes back out to the awkwardly goes back out the hallway, avoiding eye contact with Barston, and just waits in the hallway for you guys.
To Palatella. So this new face, does it cause mushrooms to grow out of
No.
me?
Yeah, you should get that checked out.
It shouldn't. You have mushrooms growing out of you.
Yes.
That's interesting.
So-
Where?
Head area?
Do you mind if I look?
I crouch down so she can.
Okay, she kind of pulls back your hood, and she kind of like tilts your head over to the side, and then she kind of pulls out her arcane focus, and she's holding it in her hand. She makes a few hand gestures, and she's like doing detect magic over you, to see, just like first investigation to see what she can find. Okay, so she got a 15. She looks at it and she can see a pulsing glow coming from you that is some sort of magic, conjuration magic, and it's located close to your neck region. As she's like digging, like she kind of touches the vines of where your neck connects to your head, and it kind of tickles a little bit, and you flinch away, but she can't see anything physically there, but she can sense that there's magic within your neck. She lets you know. I think that there's something magical. I have a question. I've seen something similar to this before. Were you close to the blast when the day of mourning happened?
I nod.
That's what I thought. I've worked on a few Warforged that were present during that, and I had to completely decommission them for moments to remove the shrapnel from the blast. Do you know if you had any shrapnel hit you?
I can't remember anything.
Okay. Well, if you come by my lab, or my workshop, maybe, I mean, it would take time. You probably need to stay there overnight for me to look at it thoroughly. You'd have to be temporarily powered down for night so that I could not harm you in the process. But I'd be willing to do that for you if you need. Any friend of Ardrin's is a friend of mine.
My eyes kind of light up at that, but I look over at the rest of the group. I'm like, I have to finish this job first.
Oh, I understand. That makes sense. But you'll know where to find me whenever you have the time.
Step away, just kind of like rubbing on my neck.
Yes. Pal, just to remind you, you're gonna need to ride back down to, well, one, give a letter when your dad's done, and go pick up my dinosaur, and Dahlia's dinosaur.
Okay. Are you guys finished? Did you?
Well, I don't know if your dad's done with his letter yet.
Uh,
I guess I could go and check. I feel rude. I don't want to go in and be like, hey, are you done yet?
yeah. And Thalia is like, are we gonna go return our books that we have, or over here, or did you want to come back at some other time?
I'm honestly still trying to read the book that I have, so I'm not quite ready.
Yeah. I'll leave my book at the front desk when we leave.
Okay. Okay, so time passes, and then eventually Derek walks out with his letter, and he actually has a book as well that he wants you to give to them, with some more knowledge on what they might be combating against. He thanks you for doing it, so he didn't have to go down there himself. And he, in addition to the 50 gold that the orcs had given you, he gives you another 20 gold just for taking it to the party.
Oh,
He gives it to Ardrin just because you were the one he knows.
Yeah, that ain't going anywhere else. Just keep that.
yes. Thank you, sir. We will. This is not part of the deal my dad made. You get paid for my dad's contract. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay. So he bids you farewell, salutations, and Palatella grins and gives him a big hug and says, "I'll see you later." And he walks back into his office. You guys are free to go back to the library to give the.
Yeah, I'll drop my book off.
And then, okay, so we go back to the library and drop the books off, and then everybody heads back to Palatella's ship, which is at the front.
Do
And
we all need to go, I'm guessing?
yes, if everybody's ready.
Alright.
And then she makes her way back to her factory. Did y'all want to roleplay going back through, or you just want to get back to the cogs? We can fast travel.
We could just. I don't know. I can fast travel.
I'm looking at the time, so I figure fast travel.
Okay. Okay, so everybody arrives back in Ash Black. Barson directs you as okay. Y'all don't enter here. Y'all aren't in this room. You enter over here, and then Barson lets you know that the orcs are in this room over here. So everybody files in, letting them. And
What time of day is it?
right now, it's probably in the afternoon, like 2 o'clock.
We can go look for some food then.
Okay. So, did you want to do that before you go to the orcs?
I'm sure it's on the way.
Okay. Yeah, there's the restaurant in the middle that serves food. But Gargathek is oh, so you made it back already. That's quite fast. I wasn't expecting such a speedy return.
Well, you asked for something to get done. We did it.
He hands Coral in because you're the one discussing with him. He hands you the 50 gold.
What do you guys have going on for lunch right now? Because I'm getting pretty hungry.
I hand everyone. What is it? We got 6 of us. Sure, I just give them all 10 gold. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of y'all can add 10 gold to your inventory.
Okay. Someone help me remember to tell Judge Michaela that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not taking any since we only got 50.
So the orcs offer. They have rations and not very, delicious looking food, but they have jerky and stuff and Tromix that they hand you.
Do I have a come down after the sharp sugar? I'm just like, I'm thinking I need to nurse my hangover here.
Yes, you do, and all of your checks have a disadvantage.
I need to eat something and I need to hydrate.
Well, I was gonna go look for some food myself if you want to join.
Yeah, 1 level of exhaustion and minus 5 feet of movement for 1d4 hours. Okay, so y'all discuss what you talked about with Derek over some rations. Anybody who's hungry, and I guess we can leave off here. This is probably a good place to end it, unless y'all have anything y'all want to discuss with them.
Well, we're gonna have to return to Sharn and go talk to his dad next, right? And that's like the only other thing that we need to do. And then
I believe so.
That's all we know so far.
We'll go from there. Those are the only people that gave us tasks to complete.
Yeah.
That we're getting paid for.
All right, I will stop the recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.